Are you ready to become yourself? For years, dozens of people from all walks of life have turned to this one man, Leslie Tanner, desperate for the tools to reshape their life in our raised, godless world. Utilizing a unique blend of good-natured humor and brass tacks education, his innovative approach has helped innumerable people reach new levels of consciousness and personal power. Leslie Tanner, a controversial but selfless and massively influential figure, defies categorization. Since he and his life-changing program rose to fame, the expert class has desperately attacked him as a clown, snake oil salesman, or predator, attempting to silence him precisely because he is so effective at helping others become happier and more powerful in their own lives. From the most challenged, the mentally ill, handicapped, women, and mentally retarded, to the most successful athletes, entertainers, business owners, medical doctors. Regardless of your station, Leslie Tanner has committed his life to giving you the tools you need to transform your life. So, are you tired of being in near constant emotional and physical pain? If you could snap your fingers and have $1 million, would you do it? Is there a you buried deep inside whose power and will yearn to be expressed?
It's a whole life-changing program.
If they get half of what I got out of this program, they're going to have a much happier life.
It was fun. I really loved doing the program. I loved learning about myself. It was just amazing.
So if you have an interest in transforming your life once and for all, come along. I have so much to show you. In a moment, you'll have the opportunity to call the number you'll see on the screen and speak to me, Leslie Tanner, directly. Together, we'll tackle the most critical issues related to unlocking your true individual power and reaching your fullest potential. Let today be the first day of the rest of your life. Welcome to Explorations. Ladies and gentlemen, it is me, Leslie Tanner, host of Explorations with Leslie Tanner, and what an absolute treat it is to be with you on this gorgeous Tuesday night. Tonight, we're taking a look at a certain aspect of our lives that often holds us back. Something that we prefer not to look at, but something where, some place where the juice is very ripe and very juicy. Namaste. Tonight, we're taking a look at what could have been, and we're holding a funeral for it. Tonight on Explorations with Leslie Tanner. Namaste, everyone. How's everyone doing out there? How are my explorers? Blessings to you, every single one of you in the chat right now. Namaste. My name is Leslie Tanner, host of Explorations, I should say. My name is Leslie Tanner, host of Explorations with Leslie Tanner, the program with which we explore the universe, both inside and out, to unlock and unleash the power within, the power that courses through our veins. Namaste. It's good to see so many people having fun. How's everyone doing? Wonderful to hear. Pragcam, a wonderful. Let's shout out Prag. Let's get it started on a supportive vibe right now. A supportive vibe. Let's get a nice little shout out for Pragcam. One of the, you can't ask for a funnier, more, fun streamer than Prag. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, really a fun stream, interesting approach, really benevolent soul. Namaste. God damn. Oh my goodness gracious. Before I could even say a damn thing, namaste for the gifted subs for Pepperoncini and A.E. Rook, but you guys know what you did. You did it this time. Toot toot is all I got to say. Buckle up and get ready. Namaste, everybody. Larry Pickle Jar gifted a little. Larry Pickle Jar resubbing 9 months at tier 3. Can you believe that? I cannot believe that. Tier 3 and doggedly supporting the community, loving what the program has accomplished in so many people's lives, including his own. Namaste. Blessings to you. Pure Cynical coming in with 100 bits. Namaste to you, Pure. Wow, it feels good to have your support on such a beautiful night. Now let's keep it going with the jazz. Namaste. We're having a beautiful evening already. Historic Cupcake single bit. Blessings to you. Little appetizer for Historic Cupcake. Hypocriptomatic. I'm going to clean my cat's litter box with my mouth instead of jazz. Well, good luck with that. Shouldn't be a problem. I'm trying to think of something that would hurt you to say because it's fun, but I can't think of anything in time other than you're a filthy whore or something like that. Namaste. Not me, single bit. Thanks so much. Pepperoncini, 100 bits. Thank you, Joseph Smith. Thank you, Aliens. And thank you, Leslie, for jazz. So Pepperoncini sort of remarking that, remembering how we covered a little bit of jazz history last week. Remembering the origin of jazz. Now, a lot of people have a lot of theories about where jazz came from. But listen, let me put it to rest. We were given jazz by Joseph Smith. Joseph Smith of the Mormons was given jazz music as a gift from aliens. Future tiny aliens, given a jazz gift to Joseph Smith. Now, people might want to make a racial deal out of that. That's the first play. When they want to control the narrative of history of jazz, they're going to make a racial play. And you got to resist that because the truth is the truth and reality is reality. And if we have one obligation here, ladies and gentlemen, is that we are bearing witness to reality as it exists. Namaste. That is the program. That is Explorations. Let's keep the jazz going. Vaginal return. Oh, what a treat. What a goddamn treat we're having with one another. Hype Train continuing, absolutely doggedly pursuing that which is to be pursued upon the tracks of the Jazz Express as it is laid out by the universal vibrations that pulse through every square inch of our reality, be that physical, be that mental, be that emotional, be that spiritual. Regardless of your race, creed, or namaste, you are here on the Jazz Express absolutely channeling the energy, getting that energy up, getting that energy focused, getting that chi up, getting that chi focused for what is to come. So much to come down the train tracks of jazz as we hurtle forwards. Not verbally at first. Lord knows we'll get to some words tonight, but not verbally at first. Not verbally. As I said once, and I've said twice, and 3 and 4, maybe 5 times. Not verbally. What we're getting into tonight is vibrational. Blessings to you. Enough out of this. Enough out of my claptrap. Let's keep it going. Okay, 600 bits of pepperoncini. I'm ox-famming this she. Pepperoncini, 300 bits. Thank you so much, guys, so much for the support for the Jazz Express as it continues to hurtle forward. And this is, again, guys, if you're thinking, where's this going? Can this be the entire show? It can. It literally can be. If you think, maybe we can get to the theme, but maybe not. Maybe the universe has other plans for us. Maybe the universe has a grander plan, a stupider plan, a more painful plan. Namaste. And if we are to be here to do anything, brothers and sisters of exploration, we are here to say yes to that plan. We are here to say yes to that journey, to say yes to that sojourn. Namaste. And that, therefore, is the power of the program as it works in your life to transform it. We've seen it once. You've seen it once. You've seen it 1,000 times. The program works, ladies and gentlemen. The program goddamn works. Namaste. I'm looking at Stone Monster, 100 bits. The pussy is fat if the pussy is fat. Simple words, profound meaning, leaving a crater in my mind. Stone Monster, namaste to you. 8-year-old coming in with 200 bits. 200 bits. Slutty 200 bits. Following 97 bits. Pepperoncini 100. Guru is not into race play. I'm not into race play. Don't even get me started. That could be a whole night in and of itself. Bismore. 1, the program works. Blessings to you. Pants O'Clock, 31st month in a row from Pants. We're going to have a little celebration for you after this is over. Oh my gosh, guys. Devo Gorgon, namaste to you. I'm going to continue. I got enough words out of this guy. All right. It's time. It's back to the vibrations. A.E. Rook saying, I have not had enough. Let's keep this going. Let's keep the jazz vibrations going. Namaste. Now, before I continue, wow. Before I even goddamn continue, everyone, I'd like to just address you a little bit. I'd like to say, how is everyone doing? How's your energy? How is your energy this evening? I would imagine it's a mixture. Feels like a mixture. If I were to just judge on the vibe, right now based on the vibes in the chat, Lord knows I would guess it's a mixture. I got Deceitful commenting that the Brecker Bros, fantastic jazz outfit. If you haven't checked out the Brecker Bros, but also I'm seeing people complaining about jizzing. We got Hippocryptomatic talking about jizzing. Listen, sweetheart, Hippo, I haven't come in like 45 minutes. I can come during jazz. That's a reality. That's a reality we all have to live with. A.E. Rook, I'm feeling energized by the crisp autumn air. Namaste. Namaste from A.E. Rook. Blessings to you tonight, brother. Wow. Crisp autumn air, feeling energized. Feeling energized. Now, that's something to meditate on in and of itself, huh? That's something to meditate on in and of itself. The crispness. Energizing. Rather, sometimes the heat, as much as we all can be energized by the heat, we can also experience this heat as a dulling effect. Maybe it takes our energy levels down. Maybe sometimes what you need is a cold hand between your thighs. Ladies and gentlemen, if you've taken my advice to heart, Lord knows you are expressing yourself sexually on an individual basis. And if you're looking for a way to spice things up, a lot of times we think friction heats. What I'm here to tell you is stick your hand in a freezer for about 45 minutes. Put some ice cubes in your hand. Jack off with a hand that's nearly frostbitten. I've actually read some diaries from some early Arctic explorers. Of course, their diary reads as you think it would read. We're energized, we're excited, we're explorers, blah, blah, blah. And by the end, it's done, we're dead, blah, blah, blah. But in between, I've read more than one entry and more than one diary about those young men whacking off with cold hands and describing it as nothing less than a spiritual revelation. To have jacked off, two hands jacking each other off. It's not gay because their hands are numb. Namaste. Let's keep it going. My good Lord, blessings to you, A.E. Rook, saying, you know what, fuck it, let's keep it going. 2,300 bits from A.E. Rook, namaste to you. I feel the jazz through my whole body, namaste. Namaste to you, blessings to you. Wow, as we commune together, I see, you know, as we commune together, as in the early, a lot of times you can tell the direction of an entire stream based very early on the vibes that are present at the beginning. There's sort of connections that the universe is drawing themselves in the chat. And I can see a lot. I can see a lot of fraternization in the chat, a lot of independent energy percolating, cooking itself in the chat right now, and I love to see that. And when in just a couple moments, whenever the universe decides that we need to put this Jazz Express at home at its final station, what I'm going to be looking for is giving up the reins tonight. A lot of times I have something to share with you. A lot of the times I have much to share with you, but tonight what I'm going to share a little bit, but I'm going to be opening it up. I'm going to be opening up my heart, open up the universe to your energies tonight. To your energies. Where are we taking this tonight? Together. Together over the next 3 hours. Where are we taking this tonight? Oh, Lord in heaven. I'm terrified. I'm terrified to see I'm terrified to see where this is going to go tonight. But I must see where it goes. Frankenzilla, good to see you. Frankenzilla 76, blessings to you. Oh my God, hype train continuing. Wow, A.E. Rook absolutely saying absolutely not. We're keeping this bitch on the tracks and we're keeping it going. And and this is a 100% burden, 100% burden that is being thrust on my shoulders. Blessings to you. Oh, goddamn, namaste. Holy shit, Hippocryptomatic said something pretty profound. Okay, I liked that sound actually. Namaste. Namaste. Look who's coming around, huh? Look who's coming around, huh? It's Hypocriptomatic. Blessings to you. A.E. Rook, have no fear. Blessings, 3,500 bits. Anarchy and Bedrock, namaste, 202 bits. Extremely generous, you guys. Oh, girl. It does hurt me. It causes me extreme... Guys, to channel this level of vibration, to be able to deliver it on this high of a level, is nothing but an absolute crushing burden. Is that to say we should let this burden pass? Brother, it is my burden. You are a burden to me, but it is my burden, a burden for which I am thankful. I wish this would stop. A burden for which I am thankful. A.E. Rook. No. This whole program, this entire community is a burden on me, but a burden for which I am thankful. I understand I am called to serve you all, and I do so of my heart. I just don't want you to think I'm getting any sort of little pleasures out of this, other than my own destruction through the majesty of the program. 2-2. Nigel, gifting out a community sub. Blessings to you, Nigel. Well, sweet, the warmest, dampest namaste blessings to Nigel Pennyweather, who has quickly become a very recognizable name and a shooting star in this community. Blessings to you, Nigel. Now, blessings to you. Just in case nobody's given you an official exploration-sanctioned welcome to the program, to the community. Namaste. I just want you to know I see you. I want you to know that I notice what you've been up to. I notice that I've seen the transformation in place in your life. Namaste. Ooh, girl, I don't want it to be over yet, says Pepperoncini. Let's keep it going. Well, who am I not to heed that kind of command? Namaste. This one's for Pep. Blessings to you as the Jazz Express continues barreling through station after station. This happens. If you're just now tuning in for the first time, maybe wondering, what's this channel about? I've heard that the program works. Well, all I've seen is the most excruciatingly brilliant, clear, and warm jazz I've ever seen in my life. When does the program kick in? At what point do we begin working on the tenets of the program? Namaste to you. If that's what you're asking yourself, then you've got a lot to learn, because I am demonstrating nothing short of the 4 tenets of the program. Relax, question, express, and explore. Namaste. Sparkly coming in with 65. What a beautiful time to come in. What an absolutely gorgeous time to step inside of Explorations with Leslie Tanner, the most effective personal power program that's ever existed in this country. Blessings to you. The fastest growing and the most effective personal power program in the country. Namaste. A.E. Rook absolutely getting a genocide. An absolute genocide of support. Namaste. Somebody get the UN to slap some sanctions on him, and so he can ignore them because they're worthless, apparently. Namaste to A.E. Rook. 20 community subs. And Sparkly, how was the stream over there, hon? Sparkly, let us know how the stream was over there, hon. Come on, talk to me. What kind of vibe have been thrusted into the program? Blessings to you. Blessings to you. You mean in the world, Leslie. I do mean that. Thank you so much, Flying Vita. Flying Vito, I cherish you and I cherish your energy. Thank you so much for that little addendum. Well, guys, Raiders, welcome in. Get comfortable. Maybe put your foot up. Relax. Take your hair out of the ponytail. It's right now we're in the middle of a Jazz Express and Explorations. This is to get that energy up, get that energy focused, and that's exactly what we're doing tonight. Nothing short, nothing less. Let's keep it dialed in. I'm gonna just continue to vibrate for you. Wow, can you feel that, ladies and gentlemen? Brothers and sisters of Explorations with Leslie Tanner, can you feel that? Could you feel that? Could you feel the vibrations of that? And because here's the thing, if those the Raiders, and then we've got some probably new people watching in the back trying to size it up. Like, what exactly is going on? Well, let me tell you about the vibrations of jazz, who was gifted... funny story, jazz actually originally came from Joseph Smith of the Mormon faith, gifted to him by aliens. And since then, the main lesson bestowed from the aliens onto Joseph Smith is that the universal vibration as expressed through jazz isn't always good. That is to say, it does not supposed to feel good all the time. If you find yourself being uncomfortable watching me channel what I am channeling, watching it, what I'm able to share with you, I'm able to speak through many levels of experience, through the simplicity of these notes. I speak through many levels of experience, and as I do that, as I give you the spiritual energy, you can only receive it as much as you say yes to the entire spectrum of vibration, is what I'm trying to get across to you. The entire spectrum of vibration is so important. Yeah, I love to feel good. Yeah, I love to get whacked off. I love to get whacked. That's an example, right? That's an example. But sometimes it feels bad. And it's important to say yes. That might be confusing to you, and that's because it's where you're stuck spiritually. It's where you're stuck spiritually. I want you to think about that. Don't close the tab. Don't change it. Don't move anywhere. You stay right here and you meditate on that. And while I continue to channel vibrations, as the picture of universal vibration continues to clarify and inform your sojourn here at Explorations as you allow the program to transform your life. Namaste. Let's keep it going. I wish this would stop. Oh my God, ladies and gentlemen, give yourselves a round of applause. Give yourselves a round of applause, because at the end of a sojourn like that, at the end of a vibration like that, you know that it's not just the universe has shown you its cards, has shown you its hand. That it is not simply just channeled by one individual person. It is a communal sort of potluck, so to speak. A sort of potluck. We just experienced a potluck of energy. And that's what's so beautiful and interesting, but also horrific and extremely painful. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't need to tell you that you've been to a potluck before that just fucking sucked. The vibe was bad. The food sucked shit. You did not have fun. It was a burden to be there. You didn't like okay, example. Maybe you were, you grew up sort of religious and had to go to a potluck for a funeral of your girlfriend's mom's church friend, right? Your girlfriend at the time, mom's church friend, and you're in there. You're sort of walking around. You're eating the meatballs. They're cold. They're salty and they're cold. Some old bitch goes over to the piano and starts playing some version of Hallelujah that you're not familiar with, and they start singing, but it's poor. It's bad. But it's for them, and they're having a moment. You don't want to get in the way of that. Because you can tell in their eyes that it's been a long life. You can see the road that they traveled in their eyes, and you can hear it in the fingertips pitter-pattering against that piano, very unfortunately. And you know that it's a fragile series of things, and you don't necessarily want to sort of bludgeon these old women. But that's the vibe of the potluck as I'm trying to get at. Sometimes it can be bad, is what I'm trying to say. Now, that being said, though, don't get scared away from a funeral potluck, ladies and gentlemen. Do not get scared. Especially little trick of the trade, because old Leslie goes to funeral potlucks because I enjoy the vibe. And let me tell you a little trick. My favorite funeral potlucks in the basement of the parish center, every single time, 10 out of 10 times, favorite funeral potluck comes from me taking the sort of weekly missal, taking the sort of weekly pamphlet from church, and I look at who died and what the funerals that are coming up that next week. I make a note of the names that they're shared in the offering part, I forgot what it's called. I make a note of the names, and you know what I double check that with? I double check that with the sexual offender registry for the state. As soon as I hear one of those names, and I hear a name that I recognize from the sexual registry, because I do have a sort of a memorized catalog of those old men, and as soon as I connect those dots, no one's going to be at that fucking funeral. No one. Maybe 4 people at most. But you know what the funeral ladies are going to do? They're going to put their whole pussy and then some into fried chicken, mashed potatoes, green beans. You can eat like a goddamn king. Favorite funeral potluck 10 times out of 10. 10 goddamn times out of 10. I'm telling you. Try it. Try it. Try it before anyone talks shit, okay? Try it before anybody says, Leslie, that's wrong. You're supporting a sexual offender. I wouldn't go that far. I suppose I'm not disavowing him, but, who's to say you can't chase an ambulance? Who's to say that you can't, catch some krill in the wake of a big old boat, right? Namaste. Blessings to you guys. What a beautiful hype train we had. What a beautiful Jazz Express. I'm so glad to have participated in that with all of you. That really felt good. We really got some energy going and really sort of fed into a lot with each other, and I really appreciated that. Now, guys, I'm not even going to mess around. I'm not even going to mess around. We're going to get right into it. Real brief announcements as always at the top, guys. If you want to send me anything in the mail, go ahead and write to me. P.O. Box 47621, Chicago, Illinois 60647. We got a mail night coming up on Thursday. I know I got a notice for something I received in the mail. I got to go get it. I'm going to be getting that for Thursday. Thursday we're going to have a beautiful mail night. Onion plug. Did you send me something? Are you here right now? Because we'll do it. We'll do it on Thursday. P.O. Box 47621, Chicago, Illinois 60647 is where you can send me those things. And I love getting stuff from you. Postcard. It could be a little letter. Write me anything. So a lot of people send me care packages. I got this chain. Actually, I got this chain. Funnily enough, as well as this custom one of a kind. The Program Works ring. TPW. Namaste. So. Also, so that's one announcement. Also, guys, if you want to be in my inner circle, if you want to access to the exclusive materials that I'm constantly generating, you may do so at the Community of Devoted Light at patreon.com. If you want to be in my inner circle, you want to get to the exclusive videos, the music downloads, the postcards, the et cetera, et cetera. I'm about to be putting a bunch of stuff up there. We got the printer situation figured out, some card stock. I'll give you guys a little update on that. The card stocks, the postcards are going to be going out very soon. I've got a podcast that I'm putting a little polishing touch on going up tomorrow. And listen to me, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to avail yourself to these materials, you may do so at patreon.com. Just simply type !final journey into the chat to receive instructions on how you too can join my inner circle at the Community of Devoted Light at patreon.com. Namaste. Now, I did insane research on inkjet paper as well as laserjet paper. There's a difference. I didn't know that. Wasted a lot of money figuring that out. Now, guys, enough of the announcements. Let's get into the theme and then open up the lines, because what we're doing tonight is pretty important, pretty profound. And as I said in the Jazz Express, I'm going to be planting the seed that I'm opening up. I'm really opening to your energy tonight because I can see that there's a lot percolating in the chat right now, and I'm very excited to see where this goes. The majesty of Twitch.tv is that you and I can interact. You can access someone like me, Leslie Tanner, somebody like me who someone in my position. Let's be honest. Someone in my position often might hide themselves behind a rigid paywall, at some events that get sold out. No, ladies and gentlemen, maximum capacity is infinite. We're on the internet. I give you the tools to guide our exploration in the channel point. I give you the tools for just a couple dollars. You too can guide in a more substantial, significant way. You can access the sort of more deeper parts of my mind as I give you these tools. But God damn it, that being said, I'm excited to even give you more energy tonight. As I open myself up after we get into tonight's theme, which, ladies and gentlemen, is a funeral for what could have been. A funeral for what could have been. I knew that we had to do this, and I knew this had been on my mind as of late. I've been following a lot of signs, a lot of synchronicities in the universe around me that have led me to this theme. And I've had this phrase worked out in my head: funeral for what could have been. Worked out, nailed out. I have a bunch of different versions of it a couple months ago, and I figured it out. But, I've been overrun Well, the number of ways to express the importance of this theme. Examples of this theme being played out, the importance of it, the value of it. As they say, there are an infinite number of paths up the mountain. A sojourn is a sojourn is a sojourn, as my teacher used to say. But where do those paths lead? Where do those paths lead? Now, some of my more experienced explorers might have an answer for this. Well, let's get there in a second. Let's start with that. Let's start with that metaphor. The paths up the mountain. Path, sure. Up the mountain, though. That's where that's something that I think it needs a little bit of attention. And I think we need to use the second tenet of the program question to get into. Up the mountain. That is to say, by our spiritual leaders telling us that our lives, the paths we lead, the development of our lives from infancy to childhood to young adulthood to regular adulthood to late adulthood to senior citizen to dying to dead. And it can be cut short at any moment in time. Ladies and gentlemen, the question I have for you right now is, to watch a person develop and then decay, to watch the mind, the body decay, solving nothing, producing nothing that lasts longer than a couple minutes at a time. Does this really seem like we're headed up? Glorifying, good, positive, upward, a mountain, a grandiose, a figment of nature, a beautiful symbol of the deep, profound beauty of nature, grand, something that we are a part of, a part of nature that humbles us as we approach it, as we see it on the horizon. Is this what our lives are? Couple examples. One, let's start on one of the spectrum. In my community lately, there is a young woman, 16 years old, valedictorian, head of the Girls Reserve, which is this old holdover from World War II. Head of the Girls Reserve, massive volunteer. Everybody knew her. Beautiful young lady with the world in front of her. Got leukemia and died. She's got a nasty little bruise, got the bruise checked out. Went to the hospital because it wasn't going away. Womp womp, dead in 4 days. Did she go up a mountain? Did she go up a mountain? Now let's go to the other end of the spectrum. I recently sat with my Chinese neighbor in hospice. My Chinese neighbor, Chinese guy, neighbor. He was in hospice. Not a popular guy. Because he was very racist. So I went and visited him in hospice. I held his hand for a little bit. And he confided in me that he was having second thoughts about his racism. He asked me, Leslie, you are wise. Did I live my life correctly? I looked at the fear in his eyes. I said, let's find out. So I brought him tomes of race science texts. I brought him tomes to pore over. He could look at the science of it and just determine whether he lived like that or not. What was the Chinese guy's name? Derek. I mean, he did that thing where, foreigners, they pick an American name because everyone fucks up their name. Yao Ching, I think, was his, I don't know. Something, I don't know. Or maybe that's just a word he said. Maybe that's a racist word. I don't know. He said that word. So I gave him the tomes of race science. He pored over them. I sat with him. I held his hand. At the end, he cried. He said, Leslie, I regret everything. And then he died. He passed away. Is that up a mountain, ladies and gentlemen? Now, that is to say, guys, as we live our lives, we will experience the euphoria of development, the euphoria of becoming. We will set ourselves little goals. Pepperoncini, home, what haplogroup you from? Oh, that's Namaste. I actually am not sure. I'm just telling you a story, Phantom Zork. If it happened differently, I would tell you otherwise. Now, listen to me when I tell you. I am well acquainted with the euphoria of becoming. We give ourselves goals. We go to school. We get promotions. We get a different job. We get, our relationships progress. And all of this gives us this feeling of becoming something. But ladies and gentlemen, let us not be afraid of where we may find our power. Let us not be afraid of where the path leads us on the way to the next level. Let us not be afraid of the path that descends into hell, into the abyss, whatever you call it. Let us not be afraid of that path. And in order to find that path, ladies and gentlemen, we are holding a funeral for what could have been. Now, the questions being, what did you want to be when you were little? What did you really want to be when you were little? Did you become that? Probably not. Did a special someone slip through your fingers? Somebody who you really connected with, really vibed with, but you fucked it up. Did you fuck up a job? Did you get a knee injury and have to bow out of the minor leagues? Are you a woman who had maybe a stillbirth or something like that? Ouch, womp womp. All of these things should be mourned. And all of these things, these fruits should be squeezed for the juice of the next level. We say yes to the universe. We say yes to the bad vibrations. Namaste. So let's go ahead and open up the line. I can't wait to hear from you guys on this stuff. 708-240-8953. 708-240-8953. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What is something I can call you tonight?
Les to the motherfucking league.
Holy moly.
Best friend Toaster.
Toaster, it's good to have you, brother. How are you tonight?
Hey, back on track with the first call of the day, too, just to remind everyone that I still got it.
You've been terminated.
Hey.
No amount of insight or expertise can prepare you for the depth of failure that accompanies looking really scared and shitting your pants before you pass away.
Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What is something I can call you tonight?
It's Toaster.
Hey, Toaster. Welcome back, Toaster. How you doing?
Well, I feel like I came in with a bunch of energy, and I kind of got shut down, so...
Human sexuality is debasing and hideous, and yet
and
the
now
ideas of transcendence or liberation provide a glimpse into an even deeper human perversion.
Okay, quote's over. Oh, quote!
Okay.
Nightmares are
Hey,
a
you know
real
what?
number.
Fuck it, I'm talking over this one.
No, do not.
Yep. No, yes, I am.
Okay, quote's
Listen to
over.
me. Okay, quote's over. Yeah, well, that doesn't change anything, because I'll talk over the quotes. From now on, I'm talking over every quote, because I'm sick of this.
Quote!
I'm sick of
I'm
it.
putting you on hold.
A portion of my weekends sketching an anthropomorphized hamburger with fat tits and massive bush, telling me how crazy her ex is. The drawings are abysmal, but capture something ephemeral, bespoke.
All right, and we're back. Quote is over.
You're gonna have to put me on hold every damn quote, though. I hope you're.
That's fine. Communal Vision, Toaster, are you still thinking about gold lay?
Gold lay. I don't answer communal visions anyway. What is gold lay though? Just out of curiosity.
Weak, castrated
quote,
men will shout that everyone needs to jack off less, or worse yet, stop jacking off altogether as a means of remedying spiritual ills. They are in desperate need of a mature man to tell them that the only way out is through more.
All right, that's a quote. Hey, Toaster.
Hey, Leslie,
One
look at the
criticism I
world.
have of the enlightened, either religious or secular, is that their hysterics about the end in whatever direction aren't nearly hysterical enough. Their flailing becomes yet another defense against an internal calamity, the scale of which they can't even whisper aloud to themselves.
All right, quote over.
Hey, Leslie.
In order
Oh, another
for
one.
gay patients to begin healing in therapy, we spend a lot of time discussing how homosexuality is a sin. They're perverts, and they'll never be able to change these simple facts.
All right, quote over.
Quote over. Wow, so cool. I don't give a fuck
There are a few
when the
gay
quote's
guys
over,
from
when the
Guam
quote
in my
started.
town
I don't
who
give a
hate
fuck.
NASA for
I hope
some
you're going to
reason.
enjoy this, Leslie. Every damn quote, you're going to be manually putting me on hold.
The most
This is the
valuable
world you-
advice I give to my clients, especially under duress or experiencing crisis, is to try their best to act normal for as long as possible.
All right, and we're back.
Oh, I hope you're going to have fun pressing that button every 5 seconds.
Communal Vision from
This is what your
Stone
viewers
Monster.
want from
Caller,
you.
when you tinkle, if you spinkle, be a sweetie and wipe the seedy.
I don't answer communal visions.
All right, Toaster, how you doing tonight?
I'm not. I miss the way it used to be, Leslie. I miss the way it used to be with us when we would just like have.
Toasty with the
heart-to-heart.
most, you always talk. Listen, we're about to do a guided meditation, okay?
No. I don't want this. I don't want this. No.
Feel the shape of the seat. Allow the tension in your arms, neck, and face to melt away. You are the captain of the sea ship, and your crew are all retarded. And it's the funnest cruise ship of sea ship you've ever had in your life. Birthday cake, basketball. Everyone's wearing a Bulls jersey. You can hardly even remember what it was like before this moment. You wish you could put this moment in slow motion for the rest of your life. Knowing that this is the peak. This is the top of the mountain.
Okay, and a communal vision coming in from AE Rook. Caller, if you had a message that you'd like to PNAS, what would it be?
I don't answer. I don't answer communal visions.
All right, quote.
The post office should have a hangout area.
I'm a,
I would kill political officials to achieve this end.
Okay. Namaste.
I let
Beautiful.
that one. I let that one go. I let that one go.
Communal
That's
vision,
really
Larry Pickle
better.
Jar. Toaster, please continue.
I don't answer communal visions, but I will continue. So one thing that I'm calling in about today is, do you remember
Historic
some of the stuff we
Cupcake
talked-
coming down with a subscription. What an honor to be recognized by Guru. Program works. Historic Cupcake, I am absolutely overjoyed to have your presence with us tonight. Namaste to you. Blessings to you. Thank you so much for giving all that you've given.
Do you remember?
Quote,
I believe it was Stephen Hawking who famously posed the question of whether a penis could be so big it could have sex with its own ass.
Leslie?
Being poor is bad.
those two quotes. Third quote.
No experts?
Leslie, do you remember
No
what we were
answers.
talking about in our last call?
I don't.
There are
Quote,
a few gay guys from Guam in my
We were
town
talking about
who hate
I was going
NASA
to run
for some
by
reason.
a new stand-up bit that I was working on.
That's right. We have a psychic emergency.
Yeah.
Please hold. I can't wait to hear it, but there's a psychic emergency. Just hold on.
This is
I
the
promise
Psychic
this will work out.
Emergency National Alert
feel
System, also
sick.
known as PNAS. We've interrupted this broadcast in cooperation with Explorer Eric to issue a psychic emergency. Cheer 300 I don't answer communal vision sounds like I don't answer questions. This isn't a traffic stop. Repeat. Cheer 300 I don't answer communal vision sounds like I don't answer questions. This isn't a traffic stop. We now continue with your normal broadcast.
All right, go ahead, Toaster. With the comedy?
Well, do you remember the bit? Do you remember the bit? Do you remember the bit I was working on?
Oh, you've been terminated. Bye-bye, Toaster. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner.
Toaster.
Jessica Bears, the program works. Communal vision from Jessica Bears. Namaste to you, Jessica.
Oh, don't even get me started with Jessica Bears. Don't even get me started with her.
Okay, I won't. But
Whatever.
another
You
communal
know the
vision.
bit?
Another communal vision coming in from Frankenzilla76. Frankenzilla76 says, "Man up, crybaby. Comedy sucks." Any response?
I don't answer communal visions. Also, Frank Zilla's a stupid name anyway.
Ooh, we got some roast
And that's
comedy now.
that's coming from a comedian. So,
All right,
anyway.
Toaster, I do remember the bit. Yes.
okay. And I was terminated before I could get your opinion on it. Do you want me to recap it, or do you want?
Please, I would. Let's recap it. Let's make it fresh in all of our minds so we can revisit it together.
Okay, the bit is basically so you know the ice cream flavor
Quote,
cookies and cream.
Sexuality is debasing and hideous, and
I'm
yet
gonna let it go.
the ideas of transcendence or liberation provide a glimpse into an even deeper human perversion.
Okay, continue.
You know the ice cream flavor cookies and cream, right?
Nindy New resubbing for the 17th month in a row. Explorer has a tail and a long vagina. Comes up far into the abdomen. 1.5 years of listening to Toaster's brilliance, inspired by the program. So Nindy New devoted his 17th month to you, Toaster. How does that feel?
Thank you.
Larry Picklejar with a communal vision. Toaster, you aren't a comedian. You're a guy who lives in his parents' bedroom and has no health insurance.
That's not entirely true.
Fram, quote.
The feeling that we are part of something, going somewhere. There is no better drug on earth. Definitely better than whatever my friends and patients are ODing on.
A lot of friends who have OD'd.
Keep a list of ways people have hurt you and never let it go.
You remember the bit?
I do. Yeah, you're talking about cookies and cream. Communal vision coming in from Hypocriptomatic. Not entirely true, Larry. He also doesn't have internet.
We're working on the internet situation. We're making huge strides.
Okay, well, that's good. Communal vision
There are a
coming
few
in.
gay guys from Guam in my town who hate NASA for some reason.
That's true. They write all these letters to the newspaper. Go ahead.
Anyway, if we could get back on track, because I came in with a lot of energy, and then I feel like it's been
Communal vision
all
from
the
Larry
momentum-
Picklejar. Call back, Toaster.
Why?
Continue.
Okay, so the bit is.
You've been terminated.
I'll give you a
Namaste. Welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name
It's
is
Toaster.
Leslie.
It's Toaster.
Toaster.
It's Toaster.
All right, let's get into the bit, Toaster. Let's go right
Let's get
into
in the
it.
bit. And let me just do like a quick PSA for everyone, all the toaster haters out there. Okay, that think it's funny to derail my conversation with my best friend with
Best friends.
quotes and communal visions and hype trains and penasses and shit. Let me just give you a little reminder that if you hate me so much, you can make the call go by faster if you just don't interrupt the conversation. The conversation's going to play out. Everyone's entitled to their
Communal Vision from A.E. Rook. We are toaster lovers. Get it right.
Look, I just want to say that this can be long and painful, because I will continue to call back until I say my piece, until I get my. We're all entitled to our 10 minutes with Leslie, our 10-minute calls with Leslie, and I count those minutes. Those minutes are
Mother Nipple Bottom with a Communal Vision. Larry, you fucking loser, crybaby, chat shit poster. Quit making this so fucking boring. The rest of you are wankers. What the fuck is wrong with toast, for fuck's sake?
Yes. Listen. Communal Vision time, quote time, penis time does not count towards my 10 minutes with Leslie. I just want to say that. So I'm counting my minutes by...
So, Monster. Hey, Toaster, is that pussy fat?
Was that a Communal Vision?
Yeah.
I don't answer Communal Visions. I want to get your opinion on my
psychic
bit
emergency. I can't wait to hear it. I truly cannot, but we do have a psychic emergency.
Okay. I'll let it go.
This is the Psychic Emergency National Alert System, also known as PNAS. We've interrupted this broadcast in cooperation with Explorer Hippocryptomatic to issue a psychic emergency. Cheer 100, cheer 100, cheer 100. Toaster is a whiz with the phone. Toaster is a whiz with the phone. Bro knows how to bone on the phone. Repeat. Cheer 100, cheer 100, cheer 100. Toaster is a whiz with the phone. Toaster is a whiz with the phone. Bro knows how to bone on the phone. We now continue with your normal broadcast.
Interesting. All right. So that's the psychic emergency. Thank you so much for raising that to the level. Oh, and you have been terminated. Namaste. Communal Vision coming in from Orchestar. Toaster Def has bony puss. Toaster, is this Toaster?
Yes.
Okay, did you want to respond to that? It's Communal Vision. From
I want to talk about my bit. For the record, we've been quote unquote talking for 10 minutes now. But let me tell you, I'm only counting this. It's been about like a minute and a half of actual Leslie time, of Toaster Leslie time. So I just want to say, we still have like a solid 8 or 9 minutes to go for our conversation of real time, and also me explaining how all this works.
Communal Vision from Duncan did it. Toaster, this is not a Communal Vision. On a scale of 1 to 10, how obese are the labia, medically speaking?
You said, wait, that's a Communal Vision. You said a Communal Vision.
It is one, and it claimed to not be, yes.
In violence,
Quote,
I am made manifest.
I'm going to let it go.
For all of time, until form becomes formless, until the commotion of being gives way to eternal silence.
Another Communal Vision coming in from It All Costs Money. Thanks so much, Cost Money. Toaster, the only thing you are entitled to is nothing. You obviously need more time in the program since you spectacularly fail to understand or amplify its tenets. Don't know what amplify means. Love it, though.
I just want to get...
You've been terminated. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What is something I could call you tonight?
Hey, Guru, it's Wiki River.
I love this one. This is one of my favorite of your bits.
How you doing, Guru? It's Wiki.
Good to hear from you, Wiki.
I just want to say to all you viewers, I think y'all are being a little hard on poor Toaster. I think you should be a little nicer to him and give him a chance to speak, because he has so much funny things to say.
Awesome. Yeah, I am here to say yes to the universe, but I appreciate your very interesting input, and I cherish it. I want you to know that.
Thanks to everybody for giving Toaster a chance. I'm gonna go now, Guru.
Now, do you have Toaster with you, Wiki? Is Toaster around?
Yeah, let me get him real quick, okay?
Larry Picklejar, Communal Vision in the meantime. 80 minutes in, and the show has only been a saxophone and a retard.
Hey, I'll call you back later, Leslie. I've got a good song in the pipes for you. I can't wait to sing it for all y'all. As long as you say nice to Toaster, I'll give you a nice song, okay?
Okay, sounds good. Sounds like a good deal.
Okay, let me go get Toaster, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Orchestar says, where's Mickey Macaroni?
Hey, Leslie. This Toaster here.
Oh, hey, Toaster. I thought we were just talking to Wiki Wiba.
Oh, yeah. What did he have to say? Did he have any messages that he wanted to make everyone aware of, or was just
the
what's
epigene?
What's up with the
epigene is the external genital structure of the female spiders. As the epigene varies greatly in form. Fram has a sort of Encyclopedia Britannica. It often provides the most distinctive characteristic for recognizing species. It consists of a small hardened portion of the exoskeleton located on the underside of the abdomen in front of the epigastric furrow and between the epigastric plates.
I'd love to talk about the bit if we can.
Hypocryptomatic blackmail to Toaster.
Are you still excited to hear?
I'm so excited. No, I can't.
Okay.
I am not swayed. Also, there's another Communal Vision. Duncan did it. Says, "Hi Wiki, how fat is the toaster?"
Oh, Duncan's a little late on that one. Wiki's long gone.
Oh, okay. So yeah, listen, very, I can't tell you how excited I am to hear this bit and to discuss it with you. Now we've been leading up to this for a long time, so let's go ahead and get into it. Go ahead, refresh our memory, the bit that you introduced last week. Now, again, this is not the bit itself, but you telling us what the bit is or will become.
Right, it's a work in progress, if that's what you're getting at.
Right, so you're not going to perform the bit, you're going to explain it to us.
But yeah. I'm not doing the bit. No, so we're not going to do any introduction situation. This is just we're workshopping it. Maybe kind of like
a workshop.
Collaboration.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll get the chat in on it too. We'll get your opinions. Maybe we can make something
psychic emergency.
Together.
Please hold.
Okay, I'll let it go.
This is the Psychic Emergency National Alert System, also known as PNAS. We've interrupted this broadcast in cooperation with Explorer Hypocryptomatic to issue a psychic emergency. Cheer 100, cheer 100, cheer 100, tight 5, tight 5, tight 5, tight 5, can't wait, can't wait, can't wait, can't wait. Repeat. Cheer 100, cheer 100, cheer 100, tight 5, tight 5, tight 5, tight 5, can't wait, can't wait, can't wait, can't wait. We now continue with your normal broadcast.
Hypocryptomatic, tight 5, tight 5, tight 5, can't wait, can't wait, can't wait.
Yeah,
okay, let's do it.
We got, like I said, I've been feeling really creative lately. I've been writing a lot of stuff lately, both poetry and comedy. So there is going to be a type 5. I'm feeling coming down the works. If we keep it going at this rate, so just type 5 is real, everyone. The type 5 is real. Get excited. But
all right, let's do it. Get into the bit.
Let's get to this bit. Let's talk about this bit. So the basic bare bones structure is this. Okay, so cookies and cream ice cream flavor, right?
Oh yeah, I love that stuff.
Yeah. So the bit would be like, all right, ice cream. Start something like this. Say, ice cream. Who here loves ice cream? Am I right? And then wait for the applause to die down. Then I say, okay. So the bit's about cookies and cream ice cream. So it's about cookies and cream, and the whole bit.
You've been terminated. 708-240-8953. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What is something I can call you?
Hey, it's Pepperoncini.
Pepperoncini, welcome to the program, Pepperoncini. How you doing tonight?
I'm having a great time tonight, Guru. I'm loving the energy. The chat
Right.
is just vibrating together right now.
I said right at the top, I knew tonight was going to be a special high energy night, and look what it is. It's been a lot of participation, a lot of perspectives, a lot of yearning for insight of how to attain this next level we speak about so frequently, Pepper.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm excited about the topic too. I feel like had a good, hour and a half to really kind of mull it over.
Right. Larry Picklejar says, Toaster, that's a terrible impression.
Good one.
And you have been terminated, Pepper. Have a good night. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What is something I could call you tonight?
Hey, Guru, it's me, Toaster.
Nice.
That's me, pepperoncini. Just doing that little.
I was gonna say that wasn't even close.
No, it's not. I can't do it. He has a special X factor that you can't replicate.
Yeah, he's got is a little pinched, right? It's a little like. Oh, and you have been terminated, Pepper. They're saying no to you. Saying no, saying bye-bye, nine. Explorations with Leslie Tanner. Now, Larry, okay, so that was from Larry. Larry was the first one who did it. So, A.E. Rook has one in the chamber. A.E. Rook has one in the chamber. Termination in the chamber. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What is something I can call you tonight?
Guru, it's Pepperoncini.
Pepperoncini, welcome back to the program. How you doing?
Thank you so much for having me. I'm doing well. I'm enjoying the energy of the chat tonight.
Me too. They're rambunctious. A lot to say, a lot to express. Love this.
Absolutely. Absolutely. But yeah, I was thinking about, a funeral for what could have been.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Mm-hmm.
And I just thought back to like when I was a kid, like the games boys
Hi, Pepper.
would play.
Nice to hear from you. That's from Larry Picklejar.
Thanks, Larry.
Okay, continue. A funeral that for what could have been.
Yeah.
Communal
I just
Vision
think this
coming in
idea-
from
Yeah, let me
A.E.
get that
Rook.
go.
No, we're all squared up. Larry termed the fake Pepper first. I did the second, and I'm about to do the third. I think you're about to.
Namaste.
Well, and then you have been terminated, actually, by Larry. Interesting. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What is something I can call you tonight?
Hey, Guru, it's Pepperoncini.
Hey, Pepperoncini, good to hear from you.
Good to hear from you as well. I am loving the energy of the chat tonight.
Yeah, they're I love it when that special will, that special saying like I'm here. It's kind of like it reminds me of when a toddler learns to say no for the first time. It's mainly just it's a separation of self from the other. It's a really horrendous experience that it should that's the beginning of the funeral in my opinion as a therapist.
Oh, absolutely. Yes. No, I 100% agree. Having a 2-year-old myself and having experienced that recently, it has been a hell of sorts, right? No
Right.
to the things just of like trying to keep a child alive.
Oh yeah. Because they don't wanna. They don't give a fuck.
They don't. No, they are ready to just end it in the coolest way for them possible.
Right. And like the potential that you see for them is not what they see at all. They don't see anything. They are fucking very dumb. And if they die, it'll be as if a small animal dies. Just kind of scared for
And
half a second and then lights out.
Yeah, and then people are going to be mad at you and they're going to call you names. And it's like, thank you for putting me in this position.
Yeah,
I appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. I think it's important to excavate, as they say.
That's right. But I was thinking about a funeral for what could have been, and again, what the games we played as boys, and thinking about Gookie Cookie, if you remember that.
Sun Monster with a communal vision. Superman tard energy has most people shook, but not Pepperoncini.
Thank you, Stoney.
Stoney giving
Thank
you props.
so much.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it, Stoney. And Gookie Cookie, are you familiar? Limp Bizkit, where people come on a cookie, the game you play as
right. A jack-off
boy.
game.
Jack-off game. And I thought what could have been from that was, what if the movie Highlander, instead of them cutting each other's heads off with swords, they would have to jack off, and the person that came first would shoot like a lightning bolt out of their dick, and then you would absorb the nut of the guy that you jerked off, and your scrotum would get bigger.
So who wins, the first guy to come or the last guy?
No, so the whole point is, right, like, it's a prize that you're the last guy to come, because then you get to eat the cookie, right? So in this scenario, if you're the one who can hold out and not come, the guy busts, because maybe like your technique is you get like a really ripped bod so that they can't help but bust, because they're just like, wow, that guy looks so good. And then the cum out of the loser turns into a lightning bolt. That's the energy of the nut coming.
Wow.
So,
Hypocryptomatic terminated you with the message, wow, good writing. SNL? So an absolute demolishing burn. 3rd-degree burn all over the body from Hypocryptomatic. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What's something I can call you?
Hey, Leslie, it's Pepperoncini.
Pepperoncini, welcome back to the program.
Thank you so much. I'm loving the energy of the chat tonight.
Absolutely. Really bringing that energy full bore, full throttle. Love to be a part of it. Now, tonight we're talking about a funeral for what could have been. And on what? Yeah. So you were getting in on a point, and let's go ahead and land that plane.
Yeah, and so just this idea, so the loser would, and so like as you went through, you're ageless, right? So you can always look super ripped for dudes to want to have to lose in the jack-off contest to you, and eventually you gather all the nuts, and your scrotum is just massive. And
right.
I think that I don't remember actually what happens, like the consequences of all the nuts coming in.
Please hold. There's a psychic emergency coming in. We'll get right back to it.
This is the Psychic Emergency National Alert System, also known as PNAS. We've interrupted this broadcast in cooperation with Explorer Eater of Worlds 013 to issue a psychic emergency. Cheer 300. This is an emergency broadcast. Psychic nuclear missiles from Russia, China, and North Korea are targeting the following cities: Chicago, Tampa, Orlando, Los Angeles, San Francisco, Washington, D.C., and New York City. Take shelter in a sturdy structure and protect your psychic health at all costs. Impact T-minus 666 seconds. Repeat. Cheer 300. This is an emergency broadcast. Psychic nuclear missiles from Russia, China, and North Korea are targeting the following cities: Chicago, Tampa, Orlando, Los Angeles, San Francisco, Washington, D.C., and New York City. Take shelter in a sturdy structure and protect your psychic health at all costs. Impact T-minus 666 seconds. We now continue with your normal broadcast.
Interesting psychic emergency. Something to look out for. If you can even see it, if you have the wherewithal to even feel the effects of a psychic nuclear warhead. I'd love more information on that. I would absolutely cherish some more information on that, Eater of Worlds. Thanks for sharing, though. I really appreciate that. Now, we're talking, take me back. So, Highlander, and it's jacking off instead of a sword fight.
Right. So it's like, you identify the other, like, they can like smell each other's cum. I think maybe in this would be kind of like the parallel to how they find each other in
cum
the
smell,
world.
So that's not going to be hard, yeah.
But they can smell it like in the balls, sort of like it's like not even out yet sort of thing. And they like meet, and so they feel the like primal urge to like rip all of their clothes off and start jerking off at the same time. And you're trying to edge. Like, these guys have never come. They can't come once in their entire life. They edge forever until they get to this battle. And then someone has to bust. The first one to bust, they die. The nut flies out like lightning. The other guy absorbs it through his urethra into his nut. And then he now controls the nuts of another person as well as his own.
So one question on that, and before that, you have been terminated. Namaste. 708-240-8953. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What is something I can call you?
Hey, Guru, it's Pepperoncini.
Hypocryptomatic with Communal Vision. Caller, I'm recording this for your children and every bad comic ever.
Thank you.
Okay, so my question for you that I was going to pose before the termination is this whole situation that you have planned out with the Highlanders instead of, and it's jacking off instead of sword fights. It was based on this version of the game where the winner gets to eat the cookie.
Right.
Now, that is not how I've heard any version of that game going. I've heard
really?
The version of every single iteration of that game that I've ever, that I learned as a boy, that I've ever seen, out in the wild, is that if you don't want to eat the cookie that's covered in cum. So if you jack off first and you come first, then you're the winner.
Okay, so yeah, there's a game where there's lots of winners and only one loser. Yeah, that sounds normal.
I mean, it's important for the Highlander thing because one of them is going to absorb the other's energy. So who do you think should absorb the energy? Somebody who can just jack off way longer?
Yeah, because that's what women want, right? They want like a guy who can never nut.
Yeah, but what if you don't want to eat the cum?
Well, I guess it's just a matter of perspective.
Are you saying
like,
all Highlanders want to eat cum?
So I think like what could have been, like what if I had written that screenplay?
Right. What if you would have?
Yeah. And I think people would have liked it. I think it would have resonated with audiences.
I think that's something to it. So listen, this has been a really amazing call. And I really appreciate that perspective as always, Pepperoncini. Really amazing,
so much,
prescient stuff, and really, taking our collective exploration to a new level. Now, before we go, though, I do want to say 30 seconds. If you could speak on a funeral for what could have been, what kind of thoughts does that conjure in your mind? Let's just even start baby shit right there.
Sure. When I was a child, I thought that a good job would be being a teller at a bank because you'd be rich. Like, that's fucking stupid.
Right.
Wanted to be a park ranger. That's fucking boring. You just like, what? I saw a bear.
Right.
Poor, shitty. I think I'm the best possible outcome I could have had is the one the current path. And for me to imagine that there was a better one, risks inviting intrusive thoughts.
Right. Yeah. No, it's important to deal with those. So there's a lot to be mourned, a lot to cry over. There's a lot of paths where this could have gone. Well, listen, I really appreciate your honesty and honestly getting us started on this note as well. It's going to really pay off as this exploration continues.
Oh, absolutely. I think so. And if people have more ideas and want to build on the Highlander of Cum, I'm here to hear them. So
you're looking for getting a writer's room with that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think if we kind of just get a committee together of some of the minds and chat, we could really maybe bring it, like maybe 2024 is the year for it. Maybe it isn't a funeral for what could have been, but a wedding.
Well, we'll see. I really appreciate your honesty and your energy tonight. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Good night, Guru.
Namaste. Guys, I got to piss. I know we're only 2 calls in, but it's pissing time. Namaste. Stick around for a couple words about my community of devoted light at patreon.com. Listen, if you love what you've seen here on the call-in show and you are so excited to take your life to the next level, you're eager for the tools, you're eager for the videos, the music, the postcards, let me give these things to you. For the price of a cup of coffee every month, I can give you all these materials and so much more than you could possibly expect. So allow this little moment while I piss to sort of reset your energy for the second half of the program and stick around for a couple words about the community of devoted light. Blessings to you guys. I'll be right back in just a minute.
Explorations with Leslie Tanner. Since Leslie and his program broke onto the scene, Explorations has become the #1 best-selling and most influential personal power program in modern history. Millions of people from all over the world have gotten a chance to meet this truly remarkable man and utterly transform their lives with the power of Explorations.
I listened to this introductory tape and I knew then and there, this is what I needed. I felt just so much better knowing there are a bunch of people out there suffering like me.
I'm not kidding you. I think after the first tape, I knew, okay, I'm gonna be fine.
I got such relief from the very beginning, starting the program.
Now that you've gotten a taste of what this program is capable of, it's time to show you how to take your life to the next level. Here to tell you more about what is possible is legally licensed clinical therapist, author, coach, speaker, entrepreneur, martial artist, amateur musician, one of the nation's foremost thinkers, and our guru, Leslie Tanner.
Good evening, everyone. Whether you've been with us since the very beginning and have watched Explorations work wonders in your life, or you're joining us for the first time tonight, I say namaste to you. As you've watched Explorations in action during our call-in show, no doubt your mind is reeling from the limitless potential you now know is possible. Between the tailored themes and lectures, to the myriad avenues of exploration through the channel points, to the customized ways to interact with me and the community, there simply has never been anything quite like this program. Now is usually the point in one of these self-help programs where it starts to sound like a sales pitch. Someone like me might normally say something like, "Listen, I know your time is precious. Let me cut to the chase." But there's only one problem with that. We know your time isn't precious. I could speak at length for hours and hours about absolutely nothing, and I still wouldn't be wasting your time because, well, you're here, looking for a fast, all-encompassing solution to the problems in your life that have become so intolerable, you're not sure what you're going to do. You may be considering any number of extreme decisions, ranging from short-term band-aids to more permanent solutions. However, as dark and bleak as your situation is, so too must our tools be bright and revolutionary. So whether you're tired and looking for more energy and enthusiasm for life, or maybe you're lonely and isolated but want better relationships, let me tell you that for these things and so much more, my breakthrough program of explorations to explore the universe and beyond really works. It's worked for elite performance athletes, critically acclaimed artists, best-selling authors, entrepreneurs, and for thousands of others just like you. I have been blessed by the universe for a brief moment that I now command upwards of $50,000 for speaking engagements. But through the technology of this program, you can hire me, Leslie Tanner, as your personal therapist, coach, and guru, all rolled into one at the Community of Devoted Light on patreon.com, where you and thousands of others just like you are learning to leverage the chaos around them to catapult their lives to heights that were previously unimaginable. Here's how it works. I've created a tightly knit community where individuals seeking to access the next level are able to study, reflect, meditate, and grow with an ever-expanding library of exclusive materials, each containing life-changing tools and techniques designed to explore topics covered here in our call-in show, but much more deeply, therefore increasing the benefits of the program exponentially. These materials include your name in the credits at the end of the stream, demonstrating the importance of your leadership and the value of your investment. A signed personal postcard sent out each month full of observations and witticisms by me, Leslie Tanner. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Exclusive video materials not available to the poor, designed to rocket your progress past those who cannot afford success. Here's a little sneak peek at what you're missing.
Aldi brand Kool-Aid is just as good as the normal Kool-Aid. And if you're going to be like me, Leslie Tanner, and have a warm, casual time in the summer, then I think it's important that we keep this in mind, that Aldi brand Kool-Aid is just every bit as refreshing and tasty as name brand Kool-Aid. Bottoms up. I'll show you an example.
Downloads of all specially crafted music used in our productions here and elsewhere that have accompanied your journey thus far. Tracks such as New Beginnings, Psychic Romance, Reaching into Darkness, or The Skeptic's Gamble. Exclusive archival prints, such as these, channeled and honed by myself, Leslie Tanner, upon which you can guide your own meditations at home. I'm not an artist, nor do I claim to be. These visions are a burden and cause me immense suffering. But I do it for you. Now, you might expect that a program like this would cost thousands of dollars, but because I'm offering this to you through the internet, these life-transforming materials can be yours for the monthly cost of a few cups of coffee on your way to work. With access to these materials, regardless of your level of investment, you will also be receiving a complimentary download of our landmark track, The Sojourn Begins, as a thank you. So does this sound good to you? Well, what are you waiting for? If you are ready to join the thousands of others who have already committed to the final journey to access the next level, simply type Final Journey into the chat and you will be guided with further instructions. One thing I can promise you is that however massive your problems are, however abject and humiliating your life has become, I have created something so simple yet so profound in this program, you'll be absolutely flabbergasted by the results. Now, let's get back to the program. Namaste.
Blessings to you, my explorers. Welcome back to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie Tanner, host of Explorations with Leslie Tanner, the program with which we explore the universe both inside and out to unlock and unleash the true power that courses through our veins. A power that you've spent your whole life afraid of. A power that will truly allow you to become a stakeholder in your own destiny. Now, that is what I and this program promise you. This personal power program promises you exactly this, nothing more, nothing less. And we do this by way of reality, acknowledging reality. How do we do that? How does this program work? Ladies and gentlemen, let me take you through the 4 basic tenets of Explorations. 4 basic tenets. Now, the first one, now those of you that are new, you're going to pay close attention to this because this is extremely important. Extremely important. Namaste. Extremely important. If you are new here and you're unfamiliar with the 4 tenets of Explorations, let it begin. The first one, first and foremost, is we relax. Now, you'll see question on the screen. Somebody's fucking around, hitting buttons like a toddler in an elevator. That's not the kind of energy we're looking for right now. I need people who can follow directions. I need people who can hit relax when it's time to hit relax. Stop messing around. Nindy New, I just saw your name show up 3 times in my activity feed. 3 fucking times, Nindy New. Is there a gas leak in your house? What is wrong with you? Somebody hit relax. Christ, all right. Thank you. Call me out. Thank you so much. Guys, we can't do anything. Unfortunately, we can't do anything unless we relax. Now, this is my least favorite step of the program. 32-bit cat eaters and Rackham 00. You are timed out. The fuck? 32-bit cat ears. All right, that's an example. Don't fuck around. Now, relax. Unfortunately, we have to relax, first and foremost. Relaxing is not pleasant here at Explorations with Leslie Tanner. So quick rule of thumb, if what you're doing feels good, you're not relaxing. Oh, you lit a candle, it smells nice, you feel relaxed, you're not relaxing. Oh, you're getting a massage, it feels nice, you're not relaxing. Do things that feel like shit, and then you'll relax. Secondly, question. It is important that we question. As we relax, we'll notice things. We'll be filled with facts and feelings. And it is important to question those things before we move on to expression. By questioning, we build our own universe. By the destruction of the universe outside of us, so too we build a universe inside of us. And by this power, we will build a universe inside of us to express. Now, this is the third step of the program. My favorite and by far the most worthless step of the program is to express yourself. Now, you might think, oh, what a journey. I love expressing myself. It feels good. You need to keep doing it. Keep doing it. Ask any artist who's completed literally anything of any kind of significance to themselves or other people. At the end of it, you realize how feckless, how fucking worthless, how insignificant, how it could not have happened, and the world would not have even noticed. Now, once you've drawn the consequences of that process, ladies and gentlemen, that's when you're ready to move on to the fourth step of the program, explore. Exploring the universe requires utter defeat. It requires the birth through relaxation and the excruciating pain that entails. It requires the questioning, the destructive force of questioning and destroying the world outside of us to construct a world inside. Third, the most worthless step, expressing yourself until you are flaccid, you are old, you are laying on the ground wondering why you did anything at any point. And ladies and gentlemen, when you're doing that, that's when you're exploring. Namaste. If you'd like to write to me, P.O. Box 47621, Chicago, Illinois, 60647. Send me a letter, write me a thing. Onion plug, I got your mail. I got one. Did you send me two things or one thing? Onion plug, did you send me one thing or two things? Well, we'll find out. Namaste. Dishman over at YouTube, I really appreciate the guesses. Anus, I really appreciate that. Namaste. Oh, no, that's Lincoln Pork. Dishman, namaste. Dishman, you're playing with fire right now. I'm about to ban your ass. Namaste. Now, ladies and gentlemen, that was a couple words about the community of Devoted Light at Patreon.com. Community of Devoted Light, Communal Vision, actually. It's exciting. Communal Vision from A2C Kill. Mr. Tanner, namaste. I hit the Explorer piece of the program and set out to explore some interesting areas. I've been since held in jail. Does the program have a post-bail clause? No. No. No, you don't. No, we don't. Was that your call, by the way? Was that Communal Vision your call from jail? Oh, womp womp, waste of time. OM Godspeed, namaste. Sorry, a little late, but I have some notes for Pep's Highlander jerk-off thing. What if the Highlanders are jerking off each other and they're trying not to come because that would... They're trying not to come because that would be gay. Everything else same. I mean, that feels like a solid... That sounds like it's got legs. Nindy knew, I like to think about a world where Game of Thrones didn't end so shitty. Also a world where the Titanic made it safely. Now, guys, if you're interested in joining my community of Devoted Light, Nindy knew, thanks so much for keeping us focused. If you would like to join my community of Devoted Light, I'm about to drop... Where is the button? There we go. I just dropped a link into the chat. For a price of a cup of coffee, you can avail yourself to extra materials, exclusive materials. Now I'm saying, I'll be posting an episode of the podcast tomorrow. Something that I stewed a little bit on, something with a little bit of extra sauce for you, and then there's the link right there for a couple dollars a month. A wonderful way to support the program and to avail yourself to advanced tools. Now, Lobster, can I be a Highlander? I want to be jacked off, please. 708-240-8953. 708-240-8953. The line is open. Guys, let's get through some calls. Let's get through some calls tonight. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What is something I could call you tonight?
Hey, Leslie. It's You Can't Call Me Al.
You Can't Call Me Al. Welcome back to the program. Can't Call Me Al. How you doing tonight?
I'm doing okay. How are you?
I'm doing wonderfully. Now, I kind of just want to jump right into the theme tonight because it's been a chaotic, love the chaos tonight. But I do want, let's dive in a little bit. Funeral for what could have been, Call Me Al. What does that mean to you?
I'm not sure. I mean, I haven't been here for the first half. I've just gotten here, so I've missed the chaos, unfortunately.
Oh, don't worry about that.
I would assume we're talking about things that we had hoped for originally that never came to fruition.
Yeah, no, that sounds right. So is there anything in your life that resembles that at all? Can you take me into a version of You Can't Call Me Al that could have birthed but never did?
Well, I remember in 5th grade really being into the Backstreet Boys, and I wanted to start my own boy band called Turquoise, but we just never really got off the ground.
In 5th grade, you wanted to start a boy band called Turquoise.
Yeah.
Talk to me about Turquoise. What kind of music were you guys going to get into?
Oh yeah, it would have totally been just boy band pop, just like exactly like we wanted to be the Backstreet Boys, but we couldn't produce music or write music or do anything other than stand and we couldn't even really sing or dress well. So I don't know what our plan was, but we never pulled it off,
Well, everyone has to start somewhere, Everyone has to start somewhere. And it sounded like you started somewhere and went absolutely nowhere with that idea. So you would have done pop music. What's like now let's look at some of the boy bands. We've got some of the soft romance of like a Backstreet Boys or maybe I put 98 Degrees in that category. Or you could have styled yourself off of NSYNC, a higher energy, poppier. Or maybe even let's look at Boys to Men. Maybe you could have modeled yourself off of maybe some black R&B groups.
Well, a white dude stealing from black artists would be
extremely successful
for the music industry. It's like that's the history of the music industry. So
yep,
would have been a good plan. Would have been.
But you kind of let it just kind of sift right through your fingers, huh?
Yeah, unfortunately.
A.E. Rook, caller, if you had success, you may have ended up jumping off of a high rise into a pool into Argentina or something. Then it'd be a different kind of funeral.
Oh, yeah, that's true. But, what a way to go.
Wow. Interesting. Now, so this funeral, so the funeral that we're holding with you tonight, I want to do a full moment of silence with you, if that's okay. This version of you, successful from a boy band called Turquoise in 5th grade.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and pause the music. All right, so let's do a moment. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay. All right. Namaste. Can't call me all. Thank you for contributing what you've contributed tonight.
Absolutely. Thanks, Leslie.
Namaste. 708-240-8953. 708-240-8953. Where you're holding a funeral for what could have been tonight. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. Please hold for a quote.
There are a few gay guys from Guam in my town who hate NASA for some reason.
It's true. 100% true. Now, caller, what's something I can call you?
Hi, Leslie. My name is Duncan.
Duncan. Hey, guys, it's Duncan. Duncan, welcome back to the program. How you doing tonight, Duncan?
Good, thank you. I'm very emotional tonight.
Emotional. Talk to me about that.
When Pepperoncini mentioned Highlander, it brought back a lot of feelings from my histories, and so I just felt compelled to call in.
I didn't really understand what you said. And hold on, there's a quote.
I would be such a strong and resilient handicapped person, but sadly, I may go my whole life without anyone ever knowing that about me.
Now continue. What's the source of your emotion tonight? I just want to make sure I understand.
When I heard the Pepper and the Cheenies, he was talking about the Highlanders, and it brought back a lot of memories for me.
Interesting. And what were those? What were those memories, Duncan? Highlander related memories. Talk to me.
Well, I had never been to school, but I have attended many fraternitary parties, and having been there, I have eaten a lot of those biscuits. And I also have seen the Highlander movies. My favorite is part 2. When he goes to look for the man that had killed his father.
There's a psychic emergency. Please hold. You pause right there. I want to pick back up in just a moment.
This is the Psychic Emergency National Alert System, also known as PNAS. We've interrupted this broadcast in cooperation with Explorer Eater of Worlds 013 to issue a psychic emergency. Cheer 300. This is an emergency broadcast. Psychic nuclear missiles have impacted numerous U.S. cities. The United States has sustained significant psychic damage from a surprise Canadian attack originating from Toronto. Europe has been decimated. Our Pacific Fleet has been psychically sunk. Psychic nuclear retaliatory strikes have been launched. Citizens are under a shelter-in-place order. Stand by for a message from the President of the United States. Repeat. Cheer 300. This is an emergency broadcast. Psychic nuclear missiles
Dishman Dishes. Guru, what have I done to upset you?
The United States has sustained significant psychic damage from a surprise Canadian attack originating from Toronto.
It's not enough.
Europe has been decimated. Our Pacific Fleet has been psychically sunk.
Playing games with hotdog.
Psychic nuclear retaliatory strikes have been launched. Citizens are under a shelter-in-place order. Stand by for a message from the President of the United States. We now continue with your normal broadcast.
Dishman Dishes, to answer that question, it's, of course I appreciate the support. Of course, this program would be nowhere without the support and continued energy and enthusiasm of explorers such as yourself, Dishman, especially at the $25 level, availing yourself to the VHS tapes that will be coming in the mail soon. If you play games with me on this hot dog business, a line has been drawn in the sand. You like to play games. Namaste. Okay, so pick back up. Something. What were you saying about fraternitary parties?
Namasteries. I had also seen the Highlanders, and the second one being my favorite, where he goes to look for the man that killed his father. Montego Dantoya, you have killed my father, prepare to die. And he also, if you notice in that movie, he eats several biscuits. I'm sorry, Leslie. It's a little bit tough to talk about this.
Go ahead. I'm not getting in the way. I want to hear this.
Yes. So I ended up eating the biscuit, and I pretended like I did not like it, but in further estimations, I really like that biscuit. And when I look back, I wonder if I never ate that biscuit, if my life would have maybe turned out a little bit different. Yeah.
Wow, interesting. So the funeral that you're sort of having tonight, and you let me know if I'm understanding this correctly. The funeral that we're having for you tonight is a version that did not eat those biscuits and enjoy it.
Yeah, you know exactly what I'm saying.
Okay, so and what version? Let's flesh that out a little bit. So there's a guy. There's a version of Duncan who didn't eat biscuits with cum all over them at fraternitary parties. And you know, where does that path lead for that guy? What's he up to?
You know, Leslie, I imagine, I don't know if you have noticed, but some people say that I have a unique way of just speaking. And I think that gentleman who did not eat the biscuit maybe would not have a speech impediment as well. And he would have gone on to do many great things like Gordon Gekko in Wall Street. He would be a really great man.
So you'd be successful because you wouldn't sound like this, all kind of fucked up.
I did not hear what you said, Leslie, but yes, fucked up, yeah.
You sound fucked up. Now, Stone Monster, caller, maybe you just didn't eat enough nut cookies. Maybe just one more would have done the trick.
I appreciate the caller saying that, but that's the problem, is it only escalated. Now, I can't eat Panda Express without somebody nutting all over it.
Well, let's leave it right there. Let's hold a moment of silence for the version of you that didn't eat cum at a fraternity party. Now, did you go to college or did you just hang out at the fraternitary?
I would bring a pack of beer and wait to be invited in, yes. I do not have a fraternal degree.
Okay, so let's go ahead and let's hold a little moment of silence for this version of you. Listen, I'm going to flesh out a little bit. Doesn't have a speech impediment.
Yes.
Is successful, has money, maybe is in like a little bit better physical shape, you know, maybe sells used cars or something like that. How about that? Let's leave it right there. And you ready to begin the moment of silence?
Yes.
All right, begin. All right, Duncan, thank you so much for calling and being so vulnerable and generous with yourself tonight.
Thank you, Leslie.
Namaste.
Namaste.
Wow, beautiful. Guys, we're holding funerals for what could have been tonight. It's important to look back and not just celebrate becoming, but mourn what we did not become. Mourn the paths not developed, not traveled, a version of yourself out there better, more successful, more realized, less miserable. It is important to mourn those deaths as if they are real, and that's what we're doing tonight. 708-240-8953. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What is something I can call you tonight?
Oh, well, you can call me Irene.
Irene, welcome to the program, Irene. How are you doing tonight, sweetheart?
Oh, I'm doing pretty good. Actually, this is the second time I've talked to you before.
Oh, wonderful. Well, like, it's so great to hear your voice. Actually, there's a psychic emergency. Please hold just for a moment.
There is?
This is the Psychic Emergency National Alert System, also known as
Yeah, it's pretty serious.
PNAS.
You got to be quiet, though, so we can hear
this
it.
broadcast in cooperation with Explorer Eater of Worlds 013 to issue a psychic emergency. Cheer 300 stand by for a message from the President of the United States. Our nation is under psychic nuclear attack. Our enemies have caught us flat-footed, but I am officially drafting all psychic gurus effective immediately via the Selective Service Act to combat any future psychic nuclear attacks. Armed military MPs have been dispatched to your residences to escort you to the nearest army base where you will report for psychic boot camp. We are officially at war. Uncle Sam needs you, gurus. Repeat. Cheer 300 stand by for a message from the President of the United States. Our nation is under psychic nuclear attack. Our enemies have caught us flat-footed, but I am officially drafting all psychic gurus effective immediately via the Selective Service Act to combat any future psychic nuclear attacks. Armed military MPs have been dispatched to your residences to escort you to the nearest army base where you will report for psychic boot camp. We are officially at war. Uncle Sam needs you, gurus. We now continue with your normal broadcast.
All right, Irene, how we doing tonight, hon?
Oh my God. I'm not sure now if there's like a psychic nuclear attack. Do I need to get my tinfoil hat?
Listen, I think you ultimately don't worry about it until you start feeling the tingle. If you start feeling the tingle, then you got to start worrying. Okay, Irene?
Oh, I feel tingles pretty much every day.
Not those tingles. You'll know what I'm talking about. It's not that kind of tingle.
Okay. Oh, not that kind of. Okay. So not what it feels like when I have to pee. That's what you mean,
Exactly.
right?
Exactly. It's going to be a colder tingle, a cold yet hot tingle, and it won't be around your vagina.
Oh, it won't be? Okay, thank God. I don't want anything over there anymore.
Right, Now, Irene, I'm going to take you to task, all right? I'm going to take you to task.
Okay,
Clint does improv. Namaste to you. Thank you so much for the shout out. I don't know if you're watching right now, but blessings to you. Blessings to you, Clint. Namaste. Irene, a good place to hide is in the fridge. Any response, Irene?
Oh, it's in the... You know what? I remember I used to hide in the fridge when I was a young girl. And my friends would do that as well.
Duncan did it.
But Tommy...
Okay, that's... Okay. Duncan did it says, Irene is the pussy cat.
The pussy cat?
Yeah, just don't worry about it. So let's go ahead and jump into a funeral for what could have been. Now, Irene, correct me if I'm mistaken, but I believe you're judging on your voice, I would imagine that you're up there in the years. You're a more experienced, advanced explorer.
I guess you could say something like that. I mean, I mean, a lot of times, when other people talk to me, they say I sound younger for some reason, but you're actually honest.
Okay, so listen. So what we're doing tonight, our theme is a funeral for what could have been. And something tells me that you have maybe some versions of yourself that over the years could have come to fruition that did not quite get there. Stone Monster 400, experience with that fat pussy. Am I right? So do you have a fat pussy? Would you describe your pussy as fat, Irene?
Well, I mean, he's got like a little tum-tum on him, and he likes to rub up against my leg every so often. But,
Wonderful.
I mean, I give him treats and everything. You know, I like to treat my pussy every once in a while.
Namaste. Maureen, blessings to you. Communal vision, and also just saying hi. Hello to you, Maureen. Guys, welcome Maureen PK to the program. Formally and officially, an official member of Explorations with Leslie Tanner. Namaste to you, Maureen. Make yourself comfortable. Get a feel for the vibe, exactly what goes on here, and what this personal program offers to you and the world. Right now, we're speaking to Irene about a funeral for what could have been. So, Irene, is there something in your life that you regret the most? What do you regret the most about your life, Irene? Something that could have led to a much better life that simply did not work out.
Oh boy. Well, let's see. My grandson, he was arrested. Well, I got a phone call from him in Mexico. And he said that he needed bail money to get out of the jail there. And so I sent over $10,000. I kind of regret that, actually. You know, maybe if he broke the law, he should have stayed in there.
So listen, Irene, you regret sending him money. Why is that?
Yeah. Well, later on, I found out.
Well, the community said, no more, we're done with you. You've been terminated. Have a good night, Irene. (708-240-8953). 708-240-8953. Thank you so much, Georgian Space, for those bits and for letting your voice be heard. Georgian Space, namaste to you. It was my pleasure to honor the energy that you put forth into the program tonight. Namaste. Blessings to you. It's wonderful to be with you. Big Warwood coming in with just a hello. Oh my God. Well, with a hello, Big Warwick. Namaste to you. Blessings. Wow. So fun. Really appreciate that. That is really swell of you saying hello like that. Oh, and thank you so much for those bits also. That doesn't hurt. That doesn't hurt. Pepper and Chini gifting a sub to Kit Boga. Kit Boga. You know, Kit Boga, I think, is a very talented young man, really doing wonderful work over on his channel. Fantastic channel. Let's go ahead and do a quick shout out for let's do a quick shout out for Kit Boga. Clint, if you're still watching, does improv, I'm gonna check you out. I'd love to see. That's the thing. I'm gonna be honest with you, Clint. I don't really get comedy. I don't really understand it. I'm a concrete guy, and it's not a quality assessment of any kind of comedy. So many friends send me comedy clips all the time. People doing crowd work, people doing little thises or that's, little sketches, little skits. And, it's all great to me. I can't make heads or tails of it. Truly. So listen, I'm going to check it out. I'm going to check out the improv because, I enjoy the energy in the room. But I can't promise you that I will understand what's going on. Guys, if you don't follow Kit Boga, wait, did I spelled it wrong? That's not it. That's not Kit Boga. Shout out. There we go. I was going to say I follow Kit Boga. Whatever. I have no idea who Kit Boga is. Let's follow him, I suppose. Calm Man Beans, Leslie, you swindler, are you still on? In surprise, you haven't been arrested yet. Well, perhaps you should be surprised because you have a dull mind. In surprise. Maybe you'll watch where your thumbs or your fingers are going. You fat-fingered dumbass. Come at me. Speak to me aggressively. Affirmation for fellows. Skiing down the mountain. Climbing up the same mountain. Skiing down the mountain. Climbing up the mountain. The mountain is your absolute enemy. And let's do one more for fellas. One more for fellas. Call, I'll be right with you in just one sec. You know, you can wear sandals to take out the trash, but you can also wear sandals really anywhere you want. Try it in the winter. Hold on, one more. One more for fellas. I got to get something now. I'm a little constipated for the fellas right now. A little constipated for the fellas. Constipated for the fellas, go ahead and get that cleaned out. Nobody wants a little surprise when they're going to be entering you from behind. I've been down that road, and it's not wholly unsexy, but mostly it's not good. You got to eat, you got to watch your food, and you got to clean yourself. Especially if you're going to a sort of bathhouse situation. You got to really take care of yourself. Namaste. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What is something I could call you?
Hello, Leslie. It's Poet.
Poet, namaste to you, Poet. How are you doing tonight?
I am doing well.
Wonderful, Poet.
For what could have been.
Yes,
the
sir.
Hopes and dreams of many women and men. Here we are, waiting for the future to behold. A skeptic's gamble. There's nothing bold. You have no hopes, no dreams that you can aspire to. Here we are, listening to the Guru. Namaste.
Namaste. Beautiful. Just a little drop in, a little bit of fun, a little bit of thought, a little bit of feelings from Poet. Namaste to Poet. (708-240-8953). 708-240-8953. How are we feeling in chat right now, guys? How are we feeling? How's the chat feeling right now? Let's just do a little square up with each other right now. Are we feeling nervous to call in? Are we feeling sleepy to call in? High energy for pepperoncini? How's everybody feeling right now? I feel invigorated, says Nigel. Good to see you, Nigel. You're hanging hard tonight. Blessings to you. Mother Nipple Bottom says knives. I assume she's feeling knives. Namaste to you. Wow. Energized. Namaste. Beautiful. Beautiful. Good to see you. I just want to make sure, guys. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What is something I can call you tonight?
It's Wiki. Hey there, Guru.
Holy moly, it's Wiki Wiva. Namaste to you. Dishman, thanks for sharing. Wiki Wiva, talk to me. How are you tonight, brother?
I'm having a really good night tonight there, Guru. You having a fun show right there.
Oh,
I'm having one.
Isn't it? Are we having a fun time tonight, Wiki?
Oh, it's a beautiful night.
Love that. I have 100%. Now, Wiki, what are some of your favorite parts of tonight? You reflect on it for us tonight.
Well, I really like that toaster fella. He really gives it his all. I like it when he take the punches left and right in the chair, just beating him like a piss bandit, and he's laying in the corner, and they about to call 10 or 9. And then toaster just get up, Guru. He just keeps getting up. That little body that drink out the lake, he just keeps getting up. He's like a spring deer.
Ooh, now referencing one of his bits, one of his dreams, one of his poems.
Oh yeah, that.
Laying on his belly and drinking from the river.
Yeah.
I know. I think we all remember where we were when we heard that for the first time.
The Mayor D'Angelo couldn't have done one better than that.
No. I would love to see a cage match between Toaster and Maya Angelou. Toaster would. It'd be close, but Toaster would come out on top 9 times out of 10.
Oh yeah. It'd be a really close one. It'd be a close one.
That Maya Angelou is talented young lady, but I mean Toaster's Toaster, and we've heard what he's capable of. So listen, Wiki, it's great to speak to you. I do want to take you to task on tonight's theme as we're discussing a funeral for what could have been. Now, Wiki, you've had a hard life. Lots of ups, lots of downs. That could have been, but ultimately never breached reality.
The thing I think about most, Guru, is when I was about 8 years old, then I really got a thing for rock and roll, and I really got a thing for basketball. I like to play that basketball a lot. I go down to community center. I would play with the bigger boys. I started hitting those 3 balls. I started shimmy shaking, a little trimble bank, and get off the backboard on them boys. And they like, you really going somewhere, Wick? I said, yeah, I think I'm really going somewhere. They said, you know what? You need to sign on to the high school team. So when I got old enough, I went and tried out for the team, and the coach said, Wiki, you really got something for that basketball. But you got to cut your hair. And I can't do it for the rock and roll. I got to have the wrong hair. I think I could be an NBA player. Maybe, it could have been something. I think I really could have went somewhere. I can't hear you right now, Guru. I don't know if you got muted or something happened.
You there?
Like there we go. Yes.
There we go. I'm muted. Muted. Namaste. Now, Wiki, had the universe not stood in your way? Well, first of all, how did it stand in your way? Did you say? I want to make sure I understand the situation. What stopped you from getting to the big leagues, getting to that big money, the big dance?
Well, the coach said, son, I know you can play the ball, but you got to cut that hair.
That was really it. I thought that was like an excuse, but that was really it?
Yeah, I wouldn't give up the hair. He said I could not put in a ponytail. He wasn't got no girls playing for him. I tell you, I'm not walking, whoa, man. I'm not a girl, boy.
Wow.
I spit on his shoes, and he said, you never come back in this gym, little boy. You're not going to be here no more. I was like, some bitch. I just played whack ball from then on at the gym.
Wow. Was there even another member in on your team that could perform a sort of triple bake, as you said?
Well, he could do a triple do, but he couldn't do the dipsy do on the boys and big boys in the inside. He couldn't drop a dime on anybody.
So these boys can't drop dimes. They can triple bake, but they can't dip-de-do and they can't drop dimes. Is what I'm hearing.
That's right.
Wow.
You got to drop a dime for your point guard. Your point guard's got to drop a dime for the big man who's coming in the lane. Sometimes you got to shuffle your feet in front of the big guy and take that hit. And some of those boys were too scared.
Wiki.
They were just scared.
Wiki, tell me, tell at that moment, did you know that you were saying goodbye to a
but I did live on through the YMCA, the Weckaway, the gyms. I became a little legend around my parts. Yeah, around the Noodle. We played up at the Noodle, that park up there. And I became a small legend in my own whites, I would like to say. I think I could have been NBA. Where we could have.
Wiki?
It was a walking well injury.
Wiki, listen, I've heard what I need to hear. As you know, as lucky as we are to have this iteration of Wiki, your talents, your gifts musically, to hear what you were capable of on the basketball court is nothing short of remarkable, and I think it deserves to be mourned. So if it's all right with you, I'd like to begin our moment of silence for this mourning of this Wiki Wiba, basketball playing Wiki Wiba.
You could have had it all, Beavers, but y'all blew it.
Hypocryptomatic communal vision, a wov we saw so in Cena, a wov we so in Cena 1. Wiki should cuber. Yeah, huh? Did that make sense to you?
I think it did, Guru. I think it did a little bit there. That get me in the funny bone. That took me out of my sad mood. I was just getting ready for a funeral.
Yeah, well...
Oh, damn, Pepperoncini, pep me up.
That was from Hypocryptomatic.
Oh, Hippo. She a swell one.
Yeah, Hippo's been on a tear tonight. Now, let's go ahead and get this going. Let's get this parade. Let's get this funeral going. All right, though. Back to the sadness. No more laughs. No more fun. Back to sad. All right. All right. 3, 2, 1. All right, thank you so much for being so generous and vulnerable with us tonight, Wiki. Namaste to you.
I appreciate you, Guru. I appreciate that.
Now, do you have the energy for a song tonight? It's no pressure. If you're feeling sad, if you're feeling down and glum, and you can't give us something.
I can do it. We're working on a new cover tune.
Sure. I mean, if you've got this, truly no pressure. Truly no pressure. Now, we just had a funeral for a version of you. So if you don't feel like singing a song, you don't have to tonight.
I think I can do it, Guru. If they want it, I can do it. If they don't,
I'm sure. Listen, brother, I'm sure they would love to hear it. Everyone's saying I would love to hear it. So listen, I want you to know how much you're giving tonight. Pepperoncini with a communal vision saying, we want it, Wiki. So listen, I pause the music on my end. Whenever you are ready, you go right ahead.
Okay, this one from drummer. He wanted to do this one. It's a cover song, so we've been working on it. I think it's called Chasing Cars, something like that. And they go, doom, 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 doom. We'll do it all. Boom, 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 everything. Doom, 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 on our own. Doom, 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 doom. We don't need doom, 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 anything. Oh, anyone. If I wait here, if I just wait here, would you ride with me and just forget the world? I don't quite know how to say how I feel. Those 3 words, I said too much. They're not enough. If I wait here, if I just wait here, would you ride with me and just forget the world? Forget what we're told before we get too old. Show me a garden that busting into life. Boom, 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 boom. And that's the first verse, and that would that go.
Wow, Wiki. With your back against the wall, feeling emotional, feeling raw, and then you come up with something like that, imaginative, a departure, a new twist on an old favorite. Wiki, I bow to you. This was truly an amazing gift tonight.
Well, I appreciate the community and all the support of this program. The program works, people. Get to that next level, and you're gonna feel you're gonna know where this is all about. The steps you take, and the heart you break, and the love you make. So get on up there and do the rock and roll. I don't give a damn. Love you all. Namaste. Good night.
Namaste, Wiki. What a treat. What a treat. Wow, I would not have suspected that. He sounded like a broken shell of a man by the time we were done with that funeral. And then he really pulled something out of his back pocket, found and tapped into his energy reserve. Wow. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What is something I can call you tonight?
It's Arcturus.
Arcturus, namaste to you. Welcome back to the program. How are you tonight?
I'm doing okay.
Doing okay. Just okay tonight, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, just okay. Why just okay? What's going on with Arcturus tonight?
You know, just home alone, chilling.
Home alone, chilling. Just kind of passing the time, huh?
Well, I was playing video games and hanging out with a friend, but you know, now
Right.
I'm done with that, so I figured I'd call in.
Oh, I'm so glad that you did. I really am. I'm very pleased that you found the time and energy to call in, especially, you know, it's kind of getting late, and I understand that. And so I really appreciate your energy tonight.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course. Now, Arcturus, let's go ahead and jump in. Tonight we are discussing funerals for what could have been. Now, as exciting as it can be to be on a journey of transformation, a sojourn, we see ourselves as evolving, progressing.
Mm-hmm.
This can be intoxicating. To feel as if we are a part of something and becoming someone, going somewhere.
True.
However, intoxicating as it is, it can also backfire because it can distract us from the holocaust of possibilities laying in either direction, on either side of our path, on our sojourn. Now, it is important that we acknowledge this. It is important. It is a belief that we have here at Explorations. On our way to the next level, we will have an easier time if we acknowledge this. Now, Arcturus, alone, by yourself, kind of feeling a little melancholy. Is there something in your life that represents a sort of crossroads, represents a sort of fork in the road, where one Arcturus was allowed to continue on, but another Arcturus was laid to sleep? Is there a time like that in your life that you could think of right now?
Yeah, absolutely. For me, it was when I got out of college. I had hopes and dreams of doing a ton of volunteer work, but they were shattered by my parents divorcing and me getting kicked out of any home that I ever had.
Interesting. So your parents divorced and you were made homeless, essentially.
Correct, yeah.
Interesting.
You can't go volunteer if you're already the homeless, you know?
Well, let's take us back to the week before your world sort of fell apart at that moment. Let's go back. You're in school or just freshly out of school. You're volunteering. You've got a path. You got dreams. You have goals.
Yeah.
What were those dreams? What were those goals? What were you working towards? What were you becoming at that moment?
My goals and my dreams were to, join the Peace Corps and make a difference and spread, the knowledge that I gained through my education.
What did you learn in your education that you were going to spread?
Yeah, I actually went to school for environmental science, and I was hoping to do something in regards to the collection of water for underserved communities.
Interesting. So by underserved communities, we're talking, we're just to, in case people aren't reading between the lines on that sort of soft wording, we're talking about some poor places in this world.
Correct.
Peace Corps. They don't dispatch the Peace Corps just to anywhere. They don't send the Peace Corps to get, a stepmother a glass of water. They don't. They're sending the Peace Corps to truly forgotten lands.
Yeah.
Now, and this is interesting to hear because a lot of people say they get involved in politics. For instance, is the first thing I'm thinking of. They get involved in politics because they want to make the world better. Now,
right.
These people, you cannot take them seriously, as I'm sure you're aware.
Yeah.
Jokesters, fraudsters. Now, but you, the Peace Corps, that's like a secular sort of like monk in some ways.
Of sorts.
Sort of a post-enlightenment secular monk going and doing good somewhere now. Now take us in. So this was the hope. This was the plan. What actually happened after, as this played out, as this disaster played out? What actually happened, and where did your life go?
I moved to a little hole-in-the-wall town, and just survived for many, many years.
Bummer. Hippocryptic terminated you. Namaste. So not unfamiliar with the experience of termination. Caller, there's a communal vision, one moment. Communal vision coming in from Pepperoncini. The Peace Corps is a great way to get a picture of you holding a black baby for Instagram. Now, that's good to know, though, because I know several people like that. If you're looking for an opportunity to, like a good, really nice photo op, you'll get some nice sun on your face on your way down there, holding a black baby. I've seen those pictures. They're great. You really get your money's worth out of it. So, Peace Corps, thank you so much for Pepperoncini for that guidance. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What is something I can call you tonight?
Hey, Leslie. It's me. Nobody.
Nobody, says Jenny. Nobody, says Jenny. Jenny, it's so good to hear from you. How are you tonight?
Good. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm doing fantastically, Jenny. Actually, I think I'm having a especially wonderful time with the community this evening. Getting lots done, exploring much of our minds and our hearts, and the energy has been really up and down tonight, which is a lot of fun, huh?
I feel like it's been very special. Wiki with wowee, huh?
Wowee, huh? How's that for a cover?
I'll tell you what. I am still wiping tears off my face, and I mean that.
Everybody, welcome Nukem GT98 to the program. By the way, Namaste, Nukem. Blessings to you. Welcome. Now, Jenny, yeah. So that Wiki's cover really affected you, huh?
Yeah, it did quite a bit.
Wow.
Yeah. Everybody's thoughts tonight, Leslie.
Yeah.
Everybody's thoughts. Everybody's really come around, and we've shared a lot of deep things, and I think that's really gorgeous,
Right.
And that's what it's all about.
Right. Now, Jenny, I'm going to take you right into the theme. Let's get right into the theme, all right?
Okay.
Funeral for what could have been. Funeral for what could have been. Now, you've seen me, you've heard me pose this question to some explorers. I've explained the premise of why, what and why tonight. So, I'm just going to pose the same thing to you, Jenny. No, nothing new, nothing fancy. Talk to me. Can you tell us about a crossroads in your life where, whether you knew it at the time or not, you were becoming something and waving bye-bye to a Jenny that would never set foot on this earth, in this universe? Is there a time that you can think of that was like that?
Yes.
Jenny, talk to me. Tell me about that time. What happened?
There was this one time. I don't want you, Leslie. I don't think that it's proper.
To share what you're about to share?
Yeah.
Pick something else.
The next one sounds the same.
Yeah, I know. Well, that's the idea. If you're picking something else, it should not be the same. That's why you're picking something else, right?
But I got rid of them.
Got rid of who?
Those things that I did. I made a couple bad mistakes.
Couple bad mistakes. And you got rid of them, you said.
Surely, yes.
Are we talking about abortion?
No!
Okay.
Oh my God, wait, actually, I thought about earlier, I should tell you that one time I was in jail. And I was doing weekends, and you have to get strip searched every time. And then you hang down on the handicap bars and cross. And one time I had a miscarriage on the floor, and I stepped on it. And I swear to God in heaven. What did you say the show's about tonight?
Talk to me. Wait, hold on.
Hi, Leslie. It's me, J3.
Communal vision. Sad trumpet noise from Pepperoncini for your miscarriage. Now, this miscarriage.
It wasn't a miscarriage, man. That looked like a murder. It was my foot on a fetus. Who knew? Who knew?
Now, talk to me about this.
You know what? Real Ghost Kills on Camera, you can go suck your butt because that really happened to me, and I'm talking to my doctor right now.
So in jail, getting searched.
No big whoop, right.
And you had a miscarriage. Now, were you going to keep this baby? Were you going to be a mommy, Jenny?
I didn't know I had the baby, darling.
Oh, so you didn't even know that you were pregnant?
Yeah, no, I was getting fertility treatments at the time.
So the plan was to have a baby.
Yep, and there it was.
And then you pooped it out.
The woman said, "Can you please step back?" And she said, "Oh my God." And I said, what? And she said, Jenny, are you okay? I was like, yeah, I'm fine. And she's like, don't look at the floor. And I'm like, what?
Did you look at the floor?
I sure did.
Yeah, that was bad. That was a bad way to tell you not to do that.
Yeah, like, don't look at the floor. Like, my head's going to get right immediately there.
Like, she was going to sneak it from you?
Hanging on a bar. What's that?
Like, she was going to sneak it from you? Like
Yeah, she didn't do a good job, I feel like, you know?
I know.
Yeah, she was just going to wipe it up. Well, she did. She had to clean it up.
Like an opposite tooth fairy. Like, she was going to, like, you know, when one of your parents maybe put a little a quarter.
And she's like, Miss Jenny, are you okay? And I'm like, what are you talking about? She's like, are you feelings okay? And I'm like, yeah. She's like, because you know the whole smush baby thing.
Right.
Like, she woke me up in my bunk. And I'm like,
so if you didn't know you were pregnant yet, though, this is pretty early on, so it was a pretty small fetus.
I didn't really have like many feelings, but yeah, it was just cells that were turning into a head. What's the big whoop, you know?
Yeah, so it was mainly just blood. Okay, Pepperoncini, can we have a funeral for what could have been here? An opportunity for the baby fetus to stand up and Michigan J. Frog around the jail cell. I don't know what that means.
Okay, I don't come from Michigan. That doesn't even make any sense.
No.
If you said Philadelphia J. Frog, maybe I'm the baby stomper.
Wow.
Sorry, Mish.
What a beautiful story. What a beautiful story. Now,
it was nice. I spent $40,000 trying to have that baby, and then I stepped on it.
Wow.
She made me cough. Guess what? It's true. You can't carry shit into jail. You know what I mean? You just they're gonna find it.
Is that because who knows? Maybe you could have used that fetus as a weapon or something.
Right? You never know. You never know.
You never know
Yeah.
how crafty you bitches can get.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, listen. Let's go ahead and let's have a little funeral. You ready?
Okay.
For your $40,000 little quarter fetus.
Okay.
Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Are we gonna sing?
No, we're just gonna be quiet. Moment of silence. Ready?
Okay.
3, 2.
How long?
A minute.
Okay. What?
3,
That's too long.
2.
I'll get bored.
Okay. Well, it's your miscarriage. How long? How much?
Let's do like maybe 7 seconds.
Damn, you did not give a fuck about this.
His name would have been Dominic.
Yeah,
His name would have been Dominic.
Maybe
or Rose.
I don't know how good of a mom do you think you would have been? Maybe this isn't that big of a deal.
I feel like if I stepped on him and had to have somebody tell me, I don't know if that was going to be my primetime job.
Yeah, something tells me that. And then you're offered an opportunity to hold a silent little funeral for it, years later, and
right.
You turn down the full minute.
Am I supposed to feel bad about that?
No. I'm just saying, like, maybe this isn't, maybe funeral's not the right. Let's do the 7-second funeral, and then let's dig a little deeper for something we can have a funeral for. Because maybe,
I've got lots of.
Well, here, how about this? We have a funeral, and then we've got to play jazz. Communal vision.
No.
Mushy baby
Now, that's a
thing.
nightmare.
Exactly the kind of thing someone says when the most horrifying action imaginable occurs. Like saying, I sort of shot up Columbine High School, says Azazel. So 7-second, ready, funeral. Well, 3, 2, 1, begin now. All right, and now the Jazz Express is taken away.
Oh my God, that wasn't even 7 seconds.
Listen, I got to play jazz for your dead fetus.
No.
Namaste.
Can you please not?
I can please, yes. Guys, toot, all aboard the Jazz Express for Jenny's fallen little soldier. A little quarter-sized collection of cells developing into a head. Let's go ahead and play a little bit of toot on the Jazz Express for this dead little soldier. Ultimately, not that big of a deal in Jenny's life, but, still, I think, let's do it. Imagine that little kid growing up. Imagine that little quarter becoming a fetus of a stature. Growing up, getting into some business as a toddler. Learning how to say no. Growing up to 8-year-old, joining that Y soccer team. Namaste. Getting that first kiss at the age of 15, getting a little fucked up on some warm vodka in the woods behind your friend's house at the age of 16. Growing up, getting in a car accident, killing a 14-year-old student. Getting in that car accident at the age of 17, stone cold sobers, taking out a 14-year-old student driver and her teacher, though. Or imagine, getting into, selling real estate to poor people that can't read, immigrants, and just being an overall bad person. This could have been the path. Namaste to you, little guy. Blessings to you. Namaste. Pepperoncini could have been a powerful speaker that sparks a nation defend themselves from outside influences. Namaste. Could have been, somebody who absolutely revolutionized innovation in terms of, transporting certain, populations to certain other areas. That could have been the route. That could have been the route, Jenny. All right, namaste, blessings. Beautiful, 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 absolutely beautiful little experience, little late night jazz. Blessings to you, Jenny. Great to have you back on. How you doing?
Nah, I'm mad.
And we have a psychic emergency. Why are you mad, huh?
Because someone's saying that I lied what I just told you.
Don't listen to him.
I don't think that anybody could make that up.
Listen, don't listen to any of the haters, Jenny. Don't let them get you down.
We've interrupted this broadcast in cooperation with
made me cry a little bit.
to issue a psychic emergency. Cheer 100, cheer 100, cheer 100. Repeat. Cheer 100, cheer 100, cheer 100.
Puff. Namaste to you. Psychic emergency, just getting that vibe up, getting the energy up. Well, listen, Jenny, let's you ready
What's the theme of tonight?
What's the theme?
Yeah, are we nailing it?
We just crushed it.
What dreams may not have come true?
You just absolutely crushed it. Listen.
I did. You I literally did.
Yeah, I mean, who else walked up with a
crushed it?
Who else walked up with a story about having stepped on their fetus in jail? We just had a funeral for a fetus that was like cost $40,000, and you didn't even want the full 60 seconds. You wanted 6 seconds, and then that became 2 seconds, and then I played jazz about it. Pepperoncini, love you, Jen. Thanks for sharing your story. If you had a time machine, would you go back and crush fetus Hitler?
Oh, duh. Wouldn't you? Maybe I did. Maybe it's Hitler too.
I know, that's what we were talking about. Maybe you did. Maybe you put Hitler down, the new, Fourth Reich American Hitler.
Then shouldn't I have like a thorn of crowns or something? I think that's the way this thing works.
Something like that. We'll think about that and we'll get back to you. But listen, Jenny, this has been a really fantastic call, and thank you for your energy tonight.
Of course, Big Al. Thanks for talking.
Of course. Call back soon. Thank you so much. And you've really been on a tear tonight, by the way.
Love you, Big Al. Bye, everybody.
Namaste, Jenny. Namaste. Oh, my God. Rai coming in 30 months. Why are you up so late? Go to bed, you 8-foot-tall, cool dude. I love that. Oh, I love that. Rai, it's good to see you and feel your energy tonight. Namaste, Rai. I love when you can pop in. Yeah, it is late, and we are getting ready to raid, actually. That was going to be our final caller of the night. What a good final call, too. What an absolutely gorgeous stream we've had tonight, guys. Funeral for what could have been, and we absolutely did it to him. A lot of chaotic energy, I opened my heart and my mind and my body up to you, and you absolutely went crazy on it. I missed it all. Galactic Feline, you got to watch the VOD. It was a very fun one. Very fun one. Namaste. Beautiful stream tonight, guys. We've had absolutely gorgeous to be with you. We'll be back on Thursday. Also, just a couple of reminders as we wrap things up here, guys. This week is a pretty full week for us. So Thursday, we're going to have a stream, of course, like we discussed. But then Saturday, I know Saturdays can be iffy, and they have been iffy, but not when it comes to this. Not when it comes to this special occasion, because this Saturday we're doing another Infatuations. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Saturday night, we're doing an Infatuations with Leslie Tanner. If you've seen it, you know what it is. An online competitive dating game show that each of you can participate in. This game is not designed to help you find love, but to help you find out whether you even have what it takes to deserve love in the first place. Many of you don't. Most of you don't. A couple of you do. Now, some really top performers, we've had Dee Dee, Duncan Dennett, Orchestar. We've had Flying Vita. We had Sparkly Miracle Zone. We had Jenny come in and wreck shop. We've had a lot of heavy hitters. Prag Pro absolutely crushed it. A lot of people coming in, slapping their fat cocks in a spiritual sense onto the table saying, I'm here to win it. I'm here to take it all because I deserve it. Blessings to you. Now, if you would like to participate, I'm going to drop a link in the Discord once the stream is over. I'm going to post a little reminder, a link. If you want to reserve a spot, there will be a link. Click the link, fill out the Google form. If not, walk-ups will be available. We'll fit you in as soon as we can. But if you want to reserve a spot, you want to participate, click on that link I'm about to drop into the announcements channel on the Discord server to reserve your spot for this weekend's Infatuations this Saturday. Namaste. Hate Fuck City, Applebox absolutely crushed it. Maybe we'll get a little visit from Applebox. Who knows? Namaste. Namaste, guys. Beautiful. Well, we'll be back Saturday. Thursday. Gaudy Stead, namaste to you. Namaste to you. Late night follow. Thank you so much. I was going to maybe raid Clint. Oh, he's still on? Yeah, fuck it. Let's go raid Clint. Let's see what Clint's up to. Clint shouted out the channel, I think called under a little guise. And honestly, I was not a follower of Clint until just a second ago. Kiboga, is that real, by the way? I mean, it has to be real, but Kitboga, Keyboga doesn't even show up on my search. Oh, Gaudy, that's why? Okay, well, I'm about to raid Clint. I wasn't a follower of Clint until tonight, to be completely honest with you. I hadn't come across Clint's stream. But we're going to go take this party over to Clint Does Improv. Namaste. Clint Does Improv, receiving our warmth, our clarity. Let's begin the raid. Blessings to you guys. Guys, beautiful stream, like I said. I know you're feeling it. I know you can feel what I'm talking about. Let's take this energy over to Clint, and we'll be back Thursday. And then Saturday, Infatuations. I'm about to put a link in Discord. But Thursday night, we'll be back. Normal time. It's been 8:30 lately because I eat dinner. I've been eating dinner late. But, guys, it was wonderful to hang out. Stony, Pepper, Fidgety, Hippo, thanks so much for hanging out for so long. You guys are absolute no-limit soldier troopers. Community of devoted light. Exclamation point, final journey. Beautiful. I'll see you guys Thursday for a brand new stream and a brand new theme. I'll see you guys very soon. Namaste to all of you. YouTube, even warmer blessings to you. Namaste. Is anyone still hanging out? Derailed. Blessings to you. Lincoln.